So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The pitch comes to Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Sanders. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Set the tone, defense.
Burrow will throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Lance going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11. Check three.
Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for his touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run with Peterson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Lance. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
To throw, it's Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now a play fake, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lance now on third and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check 43. Time go. 11.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. That gives you a chance to go make a play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's swung out to Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lance looks to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.